All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol HYLN, Hyliion Holdings Corp. Before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all my subscribers, welcome back, and let's jump into this chart. So here we are with Hyliion being in a very bearish run for almost a whole entire month, and it hit the lows here of about 1810, and from that point forward, it has recovered and started a bullish trajectory. Now, the 50-day moving average is catching up to the price, getting closer and closer. So I had stated yesterday, for this momentum to continue, the bulls needed to break through resistance, which was 24.17. I want you guys to still keep that number in mind. It's super important for the coming days and weeks. And if this was to hang out sideways, the 50-day moving average was going to catch up to it. And here we are seeing it getting closer and closer as we speak and as this chart continues. So we're going to move our resistance and supports to their new locations. And I want to announce to all my viewers, there will be a trivia question at the end of the video. And I want you guys to stay tuned for it. So I look forward to seeing your guys' comments. And hang on tight so that you guys don't miss out on it. And also, it helps other viewers by answering that question if they overlooked it, by seeing it in the comments down below. That's the reason why I do it, and it helps all you guys learn and grow together and pay close attention to the cues that are important based off of what the charts are showing us. So let's move our supports and resistance to their new locations. But before we actually look at them, because this is going to be a very narrow stretch, the 50-day moving average is at $22 to the T. $22. Anything above it is bullish territory, and anything below it is bearish territory. So we're going to zoom in here and get these right to the dot where they should be. And we're going to look at what's important for tomorrow, which is Monday. Excuse me, tomorrow's the weekend, but referring to the next trading day, it is Monday. So let's see here. This is a narrow stretch. So I want to talk about this broader, and that's yesterday's resistance level. So if we look back and we see where they were placed and support levels. So this is the broader numbers, right? You want to keep in mind 2168 for the next coming days and weeks. And you want to keep in mind, and I want to emphasize that, 2417, because that's the most important number to see new highs, new resistance levels, and for the bulls to break through, to pull further and further away from the 50-day moving average. Now, our new locations as we place them, we're going to look at them right here closely. Let's land right on it. And our resistance level for the bulls to go ahead and break away from the 50-day moving average and continue this momentum in an upward direction is 2310. The bulls want to break through 2310, turn that into a support, reach new highs and new resistance levels. Super important for the bulls to break through 2310, turn it into a support so they can reach these new resistance levels and pull further away from the 50-day moving average in an upward direction. So I want to emphasize that for this momentum to continue, or at least hold itself up above the bullish territory and the 50-day moving average, they need to break through this resistance. For the momentum to continue to hit newer highs, they need to break through the resistance level way up here. But before getting there, 2310 is the first step to pull further away from the 50-day moving average before it catches up to the price. Now, our support level. Our support level, the first one here, which is the lowest point reached in this sideways movement, is 2220. 2220 is important because there's a very narrow stretch between the support and the 50-day moving average, which is 20 cents, to know where this stock may be heading and who is dominating the chart. So I want you guys to keep in mind and pay close attention to how this stock is reacting if it breaks through support. How quickly is it hitting newer lows? Is it hanging out sideways, giving a chance for the bulls to reappear? Or are the bears tearing this one down and getting closer to the 50-day moving average to bring this down into bearish territory? Because there's just a 20-cent difference there of uncertainty and also trajectory that can tell us if this is going down or is it going to recover before it hits the 50-day moving average and the bulls reappear and bring it back up. So those are the most important things to keep in mind based off of the chart. And this support level, my biggest emphasis is watch the behavior, because that's a small window to get back into bearish territory, or for the bulls to actually pull back up and stop this from hitting newer lows and maintain momentum. And the bulls need to break through 2310 regardless if they start here or they bring it back up from anywhere in this area, or even if it goes back into bearish territory and they bring it back up, they need to break through this resistance level to pull further away from the 50-day moving average and start a rally and momentum and catalyst to go ahead and get deeper into bullish territory. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit that like button to let me know you watch this video. So, trivia question. Today's question is, what is the highest point reached in this bullish run, and why is it important for the bulls to break through it? I look forward to seeing your guys' comments down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video. In that video, I will be discussing about the S&P 500 index and how it's been rising several points on scheduled dates. The charts and the dates speak for themselves. I go into more detail about it in the video, but just to summarize it real quick, to give you guys an idea, I highly encourage you guys to click on the video as it pops up, because on these scheduled dates, the Federal Reserve is pumping the markets. In turn, you could see the S&P 500 index rising up several points on those dates. What does that mean for us investors? Well, if the S&P 500 index is rising up several points on specific dates, that means that there's ticker symbols within the S&P 500 index rising up with it. I know that most of the ticker symbols are rising up anywhere from 30 cents to $3 per share. And I know it may not seem like a lot, but per share, that does add up. It's not a strategy to guarantee you profits. I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in specific. I'm just here to inform every single investor on the great news that there's an opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses, whether the market's going up or it's going down. I highly recommend you guys check out the video. It's very informative, and you can even go back to see the previous videos in that series. I do it weekly, and you could see how the charts and the dates, they speak for themselves. And again, I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything or guaranteeing you profits. I'm just here to enlighten every single investor and viewer that the opportunity to maximize profits is there. Check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.